You done, Philly?
You know I gotta warm up.
You done, Philly? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Madden Underground Sunday Tailgate podcast. I guess the Tennessee Titans will be playing the Chiefs tonight. We'll be talking about that, but we got a guest with us. You know the regulars, Bgard, Philly guy, but we got a special guest with us, a Super Bowl champion, a Madden Underground Pro League champion, a Madden Underground Pro League elite player. You got the role, by the way, in Discord too. I know you saw that already.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got the Super Bowl champion role in Discord. VA Assassin, what's good, bro?
Yeah, what's good? What's good, man? Thank y'all for having me, man. It feels great, dog. You know, call myself a champion right now. It feels good, though. To finally get that monkey on my back, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. What's good?
Oh man. Hey, I'm not gonna say I was rooting for you because I'm not supposed to say that. You know, I'm supposed to be neutral, unbiased, but definitely, you know, I wasn't disappointed that you won. I'm gonna say that. I was upset. I know he was. You defeated one of his crew members. You know what I mean? And not only did you defeat him,
actually, that crew member would have listened to the advice I gave him. Like I don't know what he was doing.
You literally beat the crap out of all of the crew members this season. You beat
Not
Dimes.
Hey, wait a minute. Now that's just not true.
Well, he did this season in the league. He beat all of them. Well, not all the ones that were in the league.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure. Making sure.
Yeah, because you beat Big Show, right?
Yeah, I beat Big Show.
You beat Dimes. You beat Jelly in the Super Bowl,
right?
And you beat Memphis Doug to get there.
Correct.
All right. So literally he ran the gauntlet and he defeated all of them and even beat the big boss. So it's safe to say that Assassin owns the Toxic Boys. How does it feel to own the crew?
Oh, wow.
Like,
man.
How does it feel to be the new owner of Toxic Boy Inc? You beat them all. You defeated Jelly in the championship to take the bread in front of hundreds of people. How does it feel?
It feels great, man. To go against all the Toxic Boys, man. I know I had to go playing like one by one. So I'm like, dang, man, going against the whole crew, man. They trying to take me out of here. But no, man, I had to be an assassin. I just had to be an assassin, take them all out one by one, man. So it feels great. I had if y'all know how I started out the league, man. I started out 0-3 in the league, and then I just put a run together. I didn't win my division, unfortunately, but I was able to put a run together, make the playoffs. Had that big wild card game. Came back with 20 seconds left, and after that, man, I was like, all right, it's destiny now, and it took that momentum and all the way to the Super Bowl.
Definitely. And you know, you beat the Madden. I guess the Madden. What was he? The Madden spokesperson, King Karan, the YouTube sensation.
Wait, that was him.
That was him. You defeated him, and you know, in the first round. Tell us what that was like.
Well, it was the first time playing them, so I didn't know what to expect. So I had no type of scouting report or anything on them. So I was like, all right, I just got to try to play smart and not give anything up and just discipline my game. And I just had to stick to what I know, man. Because when I gave up that last touchdown right before the last seconds, I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble here. But I kept my composure, drove down the field, and put the game away.
Assassin, this is Philly guy. You know, Brian James asked you an important question about the playoffs. Bgard, I already told you. Okay? I already told you. Don't make me repeat it. Anyway, Assassin, Brian James just asked you a question about the playoffs, but I want to go back to what you just said. You said you started off 0-3. So can you talk a little bit about what that was like, you know, how you regained your composure to qualify to get a seat at the table? Because to me, that mental fortitude is what prepared you for the comeback when you had 20 seconds left to go. So can you talk a little bit about the regular season and how you overcame that 0-3 hope?
I had adversity, man. I just had to do some mental talking to myself and just get myself back into the game, man. I think I was just under a lot of pressure, man. I just signed with Vegas Infernos. I was like, I think I put way too much pressure onto myself, and I was like, yo, let me just calm down, play my game, and just do what I do best. So once I was able to get that down packed and just like start playing my game and start trying to find what works best for me, I was able to start putting the scheme together and just start winning games, man. That's really what I need to do. And I just kept building off that. Man, I was like, yo, I'm 0-3. I was telling myself, I'm 0-3, and I'm playing terrible right now, man. This ain't like me. And I just had to do some prep talk to myself though, and then I just like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get back to where the level that I'm used to playing, and that's exactly what I did.
Okay.
So, so when you were down in those last seconds that you came back, I don't remember how much time was on the clock, but I know it was like
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay, so 20 seconds left. What was going through your mind when he scored?
Ooh, I was like, because I'm just mad I gave that play up. Because I thought I had it covered and everything. I was like, I'm good. I played great defense. And I gave it up. I was like, okay, I got 20 seconds. I got the Chargers. I got 3 timeouts. I feel like I was like, I told myself, yeah, I feel like I'm better than him. I'm just gonna go down the field and win this game. And I know he couldn't stop me. I was like, yo, he can't stop me. And then I just put together the drive, and then that last play game through the corner route, I was like, yep, there it is. Because I knew it was gonna be open. He wasn't gonna look for it. So
Okay. Yeah, that was definitely the drive of the year.
Yeah.
I think Diggs, a fellow crew member of yours, also had a similar drive like that against Dimes, another Toxic Boy member, to win the game. Was that something you guys got together in lab, or was that just coincidence that both of you guys from the same crew drove down the field in minimal seconds?
it's actually coincidence, man, because it was coincidence because Diggs didn't join the crew till after. So that's what just coincidence that happened.
Okay. And that brings me to my second question. Was the United Madden crew, after seeing Diggs perform, was that in the Madden Underground Pro League Super Bowl, was that a guy that you said we need to have this guy in our crew? Was that did the recruitment start after that?
Yes, I saw. I was like, hold up, man, who is this? I was like, yo, this boy kind of tough. I was like, yeah, we need to go. Let me go talk to him right quick. So that's kind of how that worked out.
Okay. And tell us how your sponsorship with Vegas Inferno came about.
So that was funny though, cause I had an agent a couple years ago talk to them, and it didn't go through how I was supposed to go plan. I was like, all right, so sometime this year, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see what they talking about. So I think I emailed them, and I sent them my resume and everything, and then they asked to send some links, some news articles and stuff about me, and then we had a phone call, and he said he liked what he had talked to me about, and what he saw my resume and everything, and it's kind of went from there. And they said, oh yeah, we want to pick you up and see where you can go and how you can perform for us. So it was a perfectly great move for me because I was moving close to Vegas anyway. I just moved to Arizona and everything. Got a new job here and everything. So I was like, it was a no-brainer. So I was just grateful for the opportunity to be able to sign with them and be able to represent for an esports organization.
Nice. Okay. And what direction do you see esports going, especially with Madden?
You want the honest answer?
Yeah.
No, just lie to us and tell us no. Just tell us what we want to hear. Don't just lie to us.
I don't. It's not looking good right now, man. I don't feel like they're promoting the game very well as far as as an esport. There's just so much they can do. The underground scene is dead right now. There's no tournaments. To be honest with you, all we got is MCS. Once the MCS is done, it's what else is there to play for us? There's nothing else to play, and that kind of sucks. I know they said we supposed to have some live events for their premiere and challenges and stuff like that, but they haven't made no announcement. What's the DreamHack hasn't announced anything, so it kind of it's just we're playing a waiting game right now, and it kind of sucks, man. Because we play these MCS majors, every a couple months and stuff. And then what else do we got to play? Other than there's nobody at a tournament stuff for to play. And weekend, you see the state that we can link in. It's not really in a good state right now. Right now, so it's just room to grow. It's just they got to figure out what's the best way to go with it about it.
Okay. So do you think switching over to Mutt or and leaving regs alone, just regs being practically obsolete in the competitive scene, do you think that has something to do with it dying because it's not reaching the masses the way it's supposed to?
Well, I don't know. I feel like Mutt's making them the most money, so there's obviously people playing Mutt. It's just that also people don't want to spend money and everything like that. But Regs is really a lot of people's game, so it's just hard to say, man. Like, cause we're like the competitive community. We're like 1% of EA sales. To be honest with you, they're not selling the game to us. The game's not being sold to us. It's being sold to everyone else, the casuals and stuff like that. That's what the game is trying. They're trying to sell the game to. So Mutts is just a way you can have your favorite player here or there or stuff like that. So why not pick up the game and play and stuff like that? No, they don't really sell or promote regs like that anymore. So it's just how the game's turned into.
And so you talk about being a 1%er. So being a 1%er, right? We've been making fun of UMCs and Toxic Boys, but we've been able to name at least 2 crews. So as a competitive Madden player, where do you go to get better? If you're in that 1%er, how do you, add people to your crew? What is the whole process for people that are watching? Do they have to win a Madden Underground Pro League or PS5 League? Like, how do they get your guys' attention, and how do they get to that level?
That definitely helps winning leagues and tournaments and things like that. Like that's really what really helps get your name out there. But because that's really how people get to know you and stuff like that. But also like social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, like promote yourself, your gameplay and things like that. That's another way to get your name out there and people to know who you are, and for people to scout you and say, hey, we like to join your crew. Well, most times, a lot of people just form crews with their friends and their close friends, stuff like that, and that's how basically they get together and try to build like that. Or sometimes players get together and try to build the best crew, things like that. So it really depends how you want to go in there. You want to be in a crew because basically how you get better at the game is with a crew. Like you try to do solo dolo and everything, but that's not always the best shot to get out of play. They're to play at a high level because you want to play with like-minded individuals who also lab the game and can break the game down for you. So if that answers your question.
Yeah, definitely does.
Tell me, who did you find the crew, or did somebody just come to you? Is like, hey, like I'm in this crew. I'd like you in. How did you come to be in your crew?
Bronco hit me up. To join the crew. That's how I joined the crew. It's not Mike. I think the dude named Shane got you. He's the one he's the leader of the crew and made the crew and everything like that. So
okay, cool.
Okay. So this next question is actually for Bgard. So Bgard, with all the accomplishments that we've seen come from VA Assassin, can you explain to us why Assassin didn't get an invitation from the Toxic Boys?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I was not the one who put the crew together.
Okay. That makes you guys could have had that acquisition before.
There were other people that we wanted that we didn't get for one reason or another. Like we thought. I honestly I thought he was already in a crew.
Yeah, I think you were actually in a crew at that time when you guys did form Toxic Boys. I don't know who your crew was. I think it was you and what's your boy out here that just moved out here, Assassin?
Was it Mr. Hitstick?
Hitstick. Yeah,
we're not really a crew. We're just my boys. We laugh again and stuff like that. We're not like crew or anything like that. So that's like that could have been it.
I think
we thought you were already in the crew.
Okay, I got you.
All right, I got another question for you, Assassin. Being that you won one Super Bowl, and there's 3 more to go. What's the odds of you taking the next 3?
Man, I don't know, man. I feel great. I feel like I can definitely repeat, man. Just play my game and stuff like that. I feel like I'm in a great position. I feel like all season, I really don't have to make a lot of moves all season. I feel like most of my team's returning, and made one move that I feel like is going to help my team. But honestly, I think I'm in a great position to repeat, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
You know what? Here's a follow-up question to that, right? You talk about in a position to repeat and re-signing players. In the past, in Madden Underground, that was one of the things that you just didn't seem to do every year. You let a lot of your good players get into free agency, and you just kind of just played with whatever team was available when preseason rolled around. So now that you've won the Super Bowl and you're talking about the offseason, what pieces are you excited to adding to your Chargers team that you feel is going to allow you to repeat?
I feel like I just need one more receiver. I feel top receiver, someone. That's what I feel like I'm honestly missing. I feel like my defense is pretty much straight for my front seven and everything. My Bosa and Mac. I just feel like I'm missing one more receiver for my team. To be honest with you, I feel like everything else is good. I got young corners. I can develop in them and everything. And my receiver core is good. Good at running back. So yeah, just one more receiver and everything like that. And I should be straight.
Okay, another question for you too, since you use the Chargers in how the effect Parham had on Mutt. Is Parham the same guy in franchise mode, or he's not as good as he is in Mutt?
I don't think he's not as good.
No.
No, okay. I think I was quick country because a lot of people were after Parham because of the performances he showed in Mutt.
Honestly, if I had Parham and I knew he was a beast in Mutt, I'd have traded that dude so fast because somebody was going to give you something for him.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true. I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but yeah, I probably should have done that. I'm not gonna lie.
Because like he's what, a 68 overall at the start.
Yeah.
Like he's not that good. Like
people were looking at one thing I noticed about your game is you're not much of a meta guy. You're not much of a guy that's like we saw a lot of aggressive catching throughout the season from a lot of people. I know you're capable of doing it, but that's not the focal point of your game. Why is that?
Because I feel like whenever you try to do the meta, that's how I learned when I tried to do this year. Like they either patch you and you got to learn something else, or I just try to be different. Sometimes difference not always better, but I just try to play my game. That's why I try to be off meta and things like that. Because I try to run the meta, like sometimes it doesn't work for me. So like, sometimes the meta's not for everyone. So I feel like they might patch everyone does ads right now. And I feel like it might get patched because I was running the 3-3 nickel 3-5 normal defense, and they got patched. I'm like, yeah, I had to find new defense because I got so used to running that. So it kind of hurt me. So that's why I try to run things that people that's not hot in the meta right now. So
yeah, and following up with that question, we got a chance to watch you in the Madden Underground Fast Money Tournament. You went up against MP. He was running spread offense, and you were doing a lot of things under center. You weren't running the split close formation that you've been running over the years. So what was it from that point that you finally felt comfortable enough to go back to split close and dominate the way that you had been in the past?
Because at first I didn't because they kind of killed my split close formation, so I was kind of worried about it. I was like, "Oh, this is not the same split close offense that I'm used to running." So they took the whole formation out of New England's playbook. So I was kind of worried going back and running it. Then I was like, I did some labbing and I found some stuff. I was like, all right, I can probably bring this back. I tried to run my wing stack offense from last year, and it wasn't as effective as I thought. I was talking to some of my boys and everything. They're like, "Oh, you suck with this offense. You're terrible." And I'm like, "You're probably right." And even though I won a few tournaments here and there with the offense, it still wasn't good enough to get me to where the level that I wanted to get me at. So I feel like making the switch to an offense that I'm used to running and had a lot of success was probably the best thing for me.
Definitely. All right, man. I know you're a Falcon fan, and what's going on with the Falcon? What's going on the Falcon front, man? How you feeling as a Falcon fan right now? You got Mariota, you got Ritter. Are you a Mariota guy or are you a Ritter guy?
I don't know. Mariota missed so many throws today, man. We had so many opportunities to win that game. This Mariota was just selling them, man. That's like, man, if Ritter was in, he'd probably win that game. Because we need a mobile QB for our offense. That's why the offense works so well, because we have a mobile QB. It didn't work well with Matt Ryan last year because he wasn't mobile. But it's just, I don't know. Defense plays good, but we just can't stop him on third downs, man. That's another killer that killed us. So
okay.
I feel like I don't know. We got to make a decision at QB. I feel like that's our biggest thing right now. And also we're gonna have so much cap space and everything in the offseason. We might get Lamar Jackson. You never know. if we decide to go that route, or we might draft in the draft. We have opportunity, but
That may have been the most delusional thing I've heard from a Falcon fan in a long time. The Lamar Jackson is so far fetched. Like,
is it though?
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
happen.
happen. It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
That and the thing about that is
Baltimore will franchise tag that man until there's no tag left.
Yep. I agree with that. But like I said, I wish the Falcons the best. I think Cordell Patterson, he's actually my favorite player on the Falcons right now. That truck stick he gave Tranquil today was probably the most disrespectful thing I've seen in football all year long. If you go to the Madden Underground Twitter, you can actually see that truck stick. I actually retweeted it. EA also posted it today, and it was probably the most disrespectful truck stick I've ever seen.
Oh, it was so
you
bad.
getting a live reaction.
It is terrible. Like, it was like, I think he should have lost 10 points in Madden for getting hit like that as a linebacker. It made no sense for him to get hit like that.
Oh my God.
so for a lot, I thought it was a safety or a corner getting hit like that, but when I found out, I was like, yo, as a linebacker, I felt bad for him. And
what do you say to the dude who just got trucked? Like, when you helping him up, like,
are you okay?
Just like, is it just quiet all around?
No,
like,
you go
trash talk him, like, hey, bro, you
good? You go straight to concussion protocol. After you go right to the tent to make sure his head's okay. So, but yeah, man, we appreciate you stopping by, Assassin, man. Congratulations. You are the season 1 PS5 Super Bowl champion. And how you feeling about it, man?
I feel great, man. I definitely feel great. It feels amazing, man. For call myself a champion, finally get to win one, man. It's been so long.
Man, you got so much love on Twitter, bro. I think my mentions are still going crazy.
Oh, for real?
Man.
I ain't get that kind of love.
Definitely need that. Look, my mentions are still going.
I'll probably get hate. Like, oh, this dude won it. Yeah, let me join this. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, congratulations, Bgard. Like, oh, wait, this dude won it. Yeah, let me pop in here one real quick. Let me get a team real quick.
40 likes, 22 retweets, and 10 comments. Like, that's crazy.
He's a celebrity now. I mean, he made a name for himself.
Yes, he did.
There you go. See, clever wordplay. But you know what? Before he goes, though, I do have a question for you, Sasson. We're making light of the fact that there's the toxic boys and the UMCs and everything else like that. But when you look at what you've been able to accomplish, and when you look at the competitors that you're going up against, what is the one thing that you feel separates you from the 1%ers? Or is there something that you feel that you can get better at so you can get to the point where we're talking about you being a part of the MCS on a regular basis?
Yeah, I feel like there's something I definitely can get better at. I feel like that's the only thing I'm missing from my resume is an MCS belt, and just actually making a live event. I feel like that's what's my biggest dream and trying to get to. That's what I'm trying to get. That's the level I want to get to at, and I feel like it's basically my mental. That's my biggest problem of why I can never get to that level. Is I feel like I second guess myself a lot. So
well, when you made that comeback, like, years past, I'd be like, no, it's over. It's over. Like, because I think you just I would feel like you would get into your feelings a little bit. And then like that would ruin the game for you. And then when you made that comeback, I'm like, oh, okay, he's different this year. Like, okay. So yeah, like, I want to say congrats for beating like at least two or three of the toxic boys in my crew. I mean, we got to reevaluate now and go back to the drawing board and see what we can do to stop you and Diggs and whoever else is in your damn crew.
So, Bgard, is it safe to say that you felt like Assassin Cordell Pattersoned you?
No, he didn't Cordell Patterson me. Like, that
I'm saying the toxic boys.
Me.
You're representing the toxic boys.
That had nothing to do with me. Hold on now. Like, I put it in the chat. I can lead the horse to water. I can't make the horse drink. Like, no, he ran through. I know he ran through Doug, and I know he ran through Jelly. I don't know who else he beat. I know
They beat
the
Dimes.
season.
Big show.
Did he beat Dimes?
Yep. Beat
in
Dimes.
the playoffs?
They didn't play in the playoffs.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know about.
No.
Nobody cares about regular season. If you care about regular season, man, then you're not caring about the right stuff.
Whoa.
Are we minimizing what he accomplished? Is that what's happening here?
No.
I'm
He's trying to minimize
what
he's trying to minimize what happened to him. That's what he's trying to do. It's the man trying to deflect
Brian James, can
himself.
you please let Assassin know? Because I don't think Assassin was privy to this information. Can you educate him, please?
Hold on. I will tell him. I'll tell him. All right. Derrick Henry beat me. Derrick Henry. Not Brian James. Derrick
Assassin. We were commentating your game, and during your game, we went to a little commercial break. No, it's Jelly Game versus Fetty. We were commentating those games, and we had a little delay in gameplay. And during that delay, Bgard made the mistake of calling me out like he was going to beat me. You know, like, yo, when we're going to play, we just that. And then the schedule came out in the league, and then boom, guess what? First game of the season. There you have it. Can't duck it. It's no way to hide from it. You know what I mean? Fate showed his ugly face, and it led to the demise of Bgard. You know what I mean? So,
right.
And the benching of Tom Brady.
And we killed two birds with one stone. You know what I mean? We beat up on Bgard and we got rid of Tom Brady, man. So he took an unfortunate loss. It could have been way worse than what it was if I hadn't let up because he's my friend. You know, I don't like to embarrass my friends. But
that 41-33. That 41-33.
It was an 18-point lead at the time, and I had the ball. So
then how did I come back and make it an 8-point game?
I took my foot off the gas, so keep it close. We friends.
And there you go. And Assassin, based on what you just heard, is that what's holding Brian James back? The fact that he saw Bgard as a friend instead of a foe.
Yes.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I can feel his pain with every punch. It was hurting me.
I'm happy to give Brian James his Super Bowl every year. I'm happy.
Hey. If I don't get to the Super Bowl, I can always count on beating the crap out of Bgard. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. It might be my Super Bowl because I'm not on.
The clock is ticking on Derrick Henry, sir. The clock is ticking.
He's up for re-signing. I'm just hoping he re-signs so I don't have to spend all my money franchise tagging him. Because if I do, he's gonna leave. But hopefully we can re-sign him. But did you bid on any free agents, Assassin?
One. I really can only sign one person. So.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming it's Odell. So, yeah, you might want to bid on somebody else.
Yeah, you might want to have a backup plan, buddy.
But yeah, I'm just assuming it's Odell because everybody is bidding on Odell right now. But but yeah, definitely. We got to talk about this Titan game. So we're gonna let you go, Assassin. I know you got games to play, but we appreciate you stopping by. And we'll have you back real soon.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate y'all having me, man. Had a great time, man. You already know, man.
And wait. Before you go, is there anybody or any crew or anything you want to give a shout out to? You know what I'm saying? You got your moment, man. You got your moment. Speak
okay. All right. But shout out to Madden Underground, Brian, Bgard, everyone in the Underground family, man, for hosting this league and doing it every year. Y'all appreciate y'all because I wouldn't have had a Super Bowl wasn't for y'all, man. So I definitely appreciate that. I want to give a shout out to my esports team, Las Vegas Inferno, man, Brendan Heat, man. Thank y'all for supporting me this year. And shout out to my crew, UNC, man. We Super Bowl champs in PS5 and Xbox. Let's go! Woo!
There it is.
All right, man. We'll get with you later, Assassin. Thanks for stopping by.
Peace.
All right, man. VA Assassin, Super Bowl champion. Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be.
Long overdue.
But we got a Sunday night game tonight. Chiefs, Titans. You know who I'm rocking with tonight.
The Chiefs.
No, Titans. But I probably should be rocking with the Chiefs if I want to win. If I was gonna pick a winner, it would be the Chiefs. But we gotta make our picks. So who you guys going with?
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Dang, you said you didn't think about it. No thought.
No, there's nothing to think about. What's there to think about?
He said no.
But I will say this. I will say this. You know, that pick was made out of disrespect. I'm not disrespecting the Titans at all. I am. That's not my reason for picking them. My reason is because my New York Jets, they beat the Buffalo Bills, and I think that the Chiefs organization sees this as an opportunity to gain some ground against Buffalo, and so they know that they got to come out. They can't play around with this Titans team because, you know, Titans have smacked them up in the past, and they know that they got to win this game. So I think they're trying to make up ground in the AFC, and that's why I'm picking them, man.
You know, and another weird loss, the Packers. What is going on with them?
Aaron Rodgers throwing 3 interceptions in the red zone, man.
Like
kind of like that'll do it.
Yeah.
Like he honestly looked like he didn't care today. And at one point, the coach asked him, like, yo, he said, I don't give up. So like he literally mouthed that, like, whatever, and kept walking.
I mean, he chose this. He chose this.
Yeah.
They could have used the money they paid him to help him, get him some help. He wanted the money for himself. He lost Devontae. Devontae is struggling, and they look miserable without each other. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I guess you always got that money to fall back on. So, but to say the least, yeah, they definitely look miserable without each other.
I mean, Devontae had a great game today.
Yeah, but he didn't win.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They lost to Jacksonville.
Yeah,
man. So and the AFC was it the AFC South, man? It's pretty tough.
Yeah, AFC South, yeah, tough division. Yeah, that's right.
Quick question: do we have a controversy in quarterback with the Commanders?
I don't think there should be. I think Taylor Heineke should be the starter.
I think so too. That's my opinion.
Taylor Heineke's. They should have won. They should have won today.
Yeah, they definitely should have won.
They should have won today. They pulled out a miracle against Indianapolis, and he looked good against Green Bay. Like, I don't understand why they didn't just start him at the job. Like,
yeah,
he's
could have saved a lot of money.
He's everything Carson Wentz is on a lot cheaper contract.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, let's be real. If they felt that way, then they wouldn't have made the move.
It's also the Commanders. You got to put it that way too.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, maybe Carson Wentz, you know, his arrival, you know, maybe made things a little bit more competitive. But the Commanders got to find out if they're going to roll with either one of them, because, you know, this draft has some nice quarterbacks in it. So, you know, there's no reason for them to be committed to either one, but they should give both of them an opportunity to showcase their skills so they know which direction to go in. So no quarterback controversy. No quarterback controversy.
Okay.
I think there shouldn't be, but I think there is.
Heineke's
played the better quarterback.
Yeah,
he's the better quarterback.
Definitely been the better quarterback of the two. You know, the Eagles are looking very, very prominent this year. They've acquired countless players. AJ Brown is looking like maybe the best receiver in the league right now. Domination on both sides of the ball. Like, can anybody beat them? And their schedule isn't really that tough either.
I will say this: I think they can be beat. I don't think anybody in the NFC can beat them. Maybe San Francisco, maybe, but I don't trust Jimmy G. I've never trust Jimmy G.
Yeah,
but like AFC, sure, the Chiefs and the Bills can beat us. I'm more scared of the Chiefs than I am the Bills, though. I will say that.
I don't know, Bgard. I mean, look, they look like a mutt team. But I think it's safe to say that, you know, we still got the second half of the season to go. And, you know, there's more and more film. People are going to be paying attention. You know, they were able to get a good record. They got off to a fast start. But now they're going to be the hunted. And there's a lot that goes along with that. So I think, you know, we're going to see that actually work to their favor, because I think as teams start to put game plans together, it's going to get them ready for the playoffs, because it definitely looks like they're going to be going. It definitely looks like they're going to be the number one seed. But if there's no comp in the NFC like that, I think that they have to get everybody's best shot from here on out so that they can be ready to go up against the AFC teams, because I do think the Bills and the Chiefs, like you said, they will probably be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Okay. Another thing most of us probably didn't predict was Geno Smith and the Seahawks being as good as they are right now, and another big win. When they said Russell was leaving, a lot of people thought like, oh man, Seahawks
Rebuild.
They rebuilding, and in some cases you could actually say they're starting a lot of rookies.
Yeah,
they're starting a lot of rookies at a lot of crucial positions, but nobody expected Geno to play the way he's playing. And Bgard, what do you think the reason for his success has been?
Honestly, I think it's the fact that he's not turning the ball over as much, and that I feel like it's kind of like what Tyler Lockett said last week. It feels good when the team believes it's the team that's making it win, not just one guy or something to that extent. And it speaks so. And I think that was like a little shot at Russell Wilson. Like, who else could it be about? And maybe that's it. Like, maybe he doesn't care how they win. They just cares that they win.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, you got to talk about the draft class that they had. Like, it seems like everybody they've drafted is making contributions. You got both tackles on rookie deal, like drafted this year, playing good football. You got Kenneth Walker playing good football. Bo Mafe, or whatever his name is, really good football. Tariq Woolen, defensive rookie of the year so far. And then Kobe Bryant, another corner that they got for the slide. They cut Sidney Jones because those guys are playing so well. Like,
yeah,
it has to be said that the draft that they had was amazing. And a lot of it has to do with that. Geno is just playing outstanding football. He's played like a top 10 quarterback this year. Like, and it's just unbelievable to see, because, like, again, like they've said, they've written him off and he ain't right back.
Yeah. Well, in all fairness to him, because, these shots at Russ, I mean, I feel like a lot of it is unwarranted. And part of that is because I remember Geno Smith's time in New York. And I remember all the things that would be talked about him and how, he didn't have command of the locker room. And, we all know that incident when he got punched by the linebacker and then they got rid of the linebacker. And, there was a lot of drama, but I feel like he's matured and his game has elevated through that maturity. And Seattle has learned a lot from their mistakes in the past. And I see
reality in the chat. Reality in the chat saying that the Eagles got to come to Dallas this time with Dak.
Oh, God. Here we go.
So scared. Oh, so scared.
We talk about
Dak
the Seahawks
Prescott.
And here comes the Cowboys-Eagles thing, that rivalry. But look, man, Geno's got a lot of weapons, and they're playing really well right now. So he deserves all the praise, and he's earned it. Plain and simple.
Definitely. Well, the game's about to start, fellas. You guys made your picks. I'm definitely rocking with my boys. Regardless, I go down with the violins playing on the ship as a true, like the captain should. But it's
okay. You can grab some kid and say, "I have a child," and get on that Kansas City logo.
I have a child. But and all the things that were like tragic in Titanic, Rose could have made room for Jack to get on that door. There was definitely enough space for both of them to get on that door.
But the door don't weigh enough for both of them. You got to think about that too.
I don't know. They should have tried. Like, she should have splashed, or something, But let them die like that. I thought that was quite selfish of Rose.
This is 2022. Why couldn't they take turns?
It's a lot of different ways that could have worked. You know what I mean?
They could take turns. Like 5-10 minutes. Okay, we can switch.
We gonna switch it out. You know what I'm saying? Until we get some help. But she let him freeze to death. And Titanic is what it is. It's a tragic story, but Rose made it even more tragic by not letting Jack get a piece of that door.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
We were talking about Madden, then we talking about NFL, and now y'all talking about Titanic, a movie I haven't even seen.
Don't get me started. At the end of that movie, spoiler alert, when she throws the damn thing off into the ocean.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
oh man,
This isn't Valentine's Day. What is y'all doing right now?
No, I'm just saying, man. It's just like
Where's the
that's
analogy, the
that's a
metaphor?
dark movie to watch on Valentine's Day.
actually, like it's a really dark movie to watch on Valentine's
What's
Day.
this got to do with football?
It has nothing to do with football, but I was just
We're
thinking
talking about
the
how
Titanic.
the Tennessee he's going to be on the Tennessee Titans boat
He was saying I had an opportunity
playing the violin
to jump
as the
ship.
ship is sinking, and I'm saying you can just grab a kid and claim that you have a child and get on that Kansas City lifeboat.
You
Did
know,
that happen in Titanic? I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
that
did
happened.
happen. Yes,
A man saved himself by kidnapping
claiming a
someone's
kid, kidnapping a kid.
He literally kidnapped a kid and jumped on a life raft with a kid that wasn't even his.
I have a child. I have a child.
So I'm actually eager to go look up the kid and figure out, like, did he ever get reunited with his parents, or was he separated and he lived and the parents died on the ship?
No,
it was a lot of
like they don't have any proof that ever happened. Like Titanic, like there's no proof of anybody of that.
That was scandalous. I thought that was like ruthless, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, we're definitely about to dip out of here so we can enjoy the game like the rest of you guys. And we'll see you guys on
Wednesday.
No, actually tomorrow. We got a game of the week between C-Jack and you. You and C-Jack are game of the week.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're gonna be commentating over your game.
That just happened.
We're playing at like 11 in the morning.
Big reveal.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Okay.
To commentate.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Big reveal.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
all right.
hey.
All right.
So enjoy that. And if you want
Sounds
to talk
good.
about it, MU game of the week preview, Bgard getting beat by a lot. That's
Wow.
That's the
Bgard. You can do this. Remember what Assassin talked about. Okay. You just got to believe in yourself. Don't second guess yourself. You can do this. You can do this.
You got the inspirational music playing while you giving me this pep talk?
No, because I didn't see Titanic. I'm just telling you what you
I
need
said
to
inspirational, not depressing.
Oh, yeah.
Why the hell would you reference Titanic in trying to motivate me?
Because it's
he doesn't know. He hasn't seen the movie. So that's your
and I won't. I won't.
Cut 3 hours out of your day.
No.
3.5 hours. Just
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
Not doing it.
Sit down and try to stay awake.
Sit down with your wife. Watch it.
Watch it. Try to stay awake, man.
No.
But anyways, we're out of here. We're about to go watch some football. The game is actually, I think, started. And we're about to go
kick off.
You're about to kick off. So we're out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.